Hello everybody, Kudo Wizen here, and today we'll be doing What If Deku has Spawn's Power, Part 14. So in the last part, Deku just got ripped apart by the Nomu, with All Might seeing it. Now, continuing the story, after Shigaraki ordered the Nomu, it would throw Deku's body aside as Deku's upper body would fly across the USJ and into the villain that was taking Kaminari hostage. The villain being confused, as Jiro would run in, picking up the rod Momo made and smacking the villain in the face, knocking the villain out. As she would look back to see Deku's upper body lying on the ground, with her walking towards him while beginning to cry, as Momo would have gone up to Jiro to see Deku's dead body, or so they thought. They would start mourning the loss of their classmate, with Jiro kneeling down crying as she feels a hand patting her head. She will look forward to see Deku saying, "Don't cry. If you do, you won't be able to help others." Jiro, being confused, would say, What? I'm not dead yet, so can you please stop crying?" As Jiro and Momo would wipe their tears, as they would ask him what happened and how is he still alive, which Deku would say, "Well, long story short, I got ripped apart. By the way, have you seen my lower half?" With Jiro saying, "What?" You know what? Forget what I said. As Deku would use Snatch to grab his lower half. While that was happening, the Nomu was exchanging blows with All Might, as Deku's lower body would fly across the battlefield, hitting the Nomu in the face, as everyone would be confused, with Deku putting himself back together and walking back towards the Nomu. Them hearing Deku's voice saying, "I'm not done fighting with you yet, villain," as they would turn around to see Deku without a single scratch. Shigaraki would yell, "How are you still alive after getting ripped apart?" You see, I can heal very fast. "You cheater, cheater, cheater! Nomu!" As the Nomu would rush towards Deku, but All Might would have intercepted him punching the Nomu, as it would do nothing. The Nomu would have punched All Might back, which All Might would have been pushed back a little. Now, the Nomu would send another punch, but this time it would stop halfway, as Deku would say, "All Might, I can handle this. Go save the others." As All Might would look back to see Deku smiling, he would know that Deku has a plan. So he does what Deku says, as Shigaraki would say, "You really think you can defeat the Nomu?" "Why can't I?" "Because it's made to kill All Might." "Really now, you don't say." as Deku would use Snatch to grab his free section staff and yelled, "Hunter Fist!" as every living creature within a 100-foot radius of himself would get its physical strength stolen by Deku, with him buffing up, saying, "Come on, monster," as Shigaraki would order the Nomu to kill Deku. Again. Now, the Nomu would start running at Deku, with Deku readying. As the Nomu gets close enough, Deku would swing his free section staff across the Nomu's head, smacking him in the face as Deku would continue to beat the Nomu, hitting it over and over again, while taking the Nomu's energy each time he lands a hit. Now, Shigaraki would yell, "Didn't you hear me? It has shock absorption. Nomu, kill him already!" As the Nomu would grab Deku's face under all his attacks and crushing it, throwing him to the side. As Deku gets up saying, "Well, that didn't work. Hey, handyman!" "What did you call me?" "Is this thing human?" "Why the hell would I tell you?" "I'll take that as a no." As Deku would think to himself, saying, "Okay, this thing is not human. So if I killed it, it won't break the law." As he would say, "Well, that makes it a lot easier. Banish and kill." As Deku would thrust forward, cutting off the Nomu's head. And also, this is when the other heroes arrive. But they didn't see Deku cutting off the Nomu's head. They just saw a very buffed up Deku standing there with a body behind him, which is still standing by the way, but that body does not have a head, as Shigaraki and Kurogiri would retreat. Now, the heroes would have went around the USJ and gathering the rest of the Class 1A students, with Principal Nezu walking up to Deku, which Deku would debuff and immediately feel the strain of taking too much energy. Nezu would have asked, "Are you okay?" Y- yes, I'm fine." Now, Nezu would have walked up to the dead body of the Nomu, saying, "Did you do this?" "Do what?" "Did you decapitate this thing?" Yes." "Why?" "Because it's the only way." "The only way?" "The only way to stop All Might from overusing his power and shortening his time limit." "Why would you think that?" "Because it is just as the villains say. It has shock absorption, and judging by the fact it hit so hard, it has super strength as well. So that thing is made to kill All Might." As the other heroes would have come and took Deku to Recovery Girl. Even though he is not visibly hurt, they want to make sure that he is okay. By the way, All Might already told Deku that Principal Nezu knows his secret. Now, after this incident, Class 1A would get a week off, which is for UA to figure out what happened and how the villains got into the USJ. Now, Deku in that week would have intensified his training, since he found that he has a limit to how much energy he can absorb. So he is trying to break through that limit. Now, Bakugo would have been training as well, improving his fighting skills, and maybe sometimes calling Deku for a spar. Now, this will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. That will be amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!